My name is James Ward and I'm the soccer manager here at College Sport America, and my role is to scout players in the UK and the rest of the world to provide scholarship opportunities over in the USA.
Gold shirt in the box, late run by Jewell, shot by Cornish blocked, and then it's a toe poke home by Harrison Jewell. Cornwall back in it.
I tell you, who was nearly on the pitch. Nearly on the pitch was Harrison Jewell's father. Well done, Harrison. We're right back into this game now.
Yes, Cornwall 2, Berks and Bucks 2, levelled the game through a toe poke home by Harrison Jewell.
My name's Glyn Hooper. I'm the Cornwall County Under-18 manager, and I'm just going to talk about Harrison Jewell, who is our centre-half at Cornwall FA. An excellent player, very versatile. He plays at centre-half for us within the county setup, but at club level and also at college level sometimes plays a holding midfielder, the number 4. I think his best asset of the game is that he reads the game very well. He identifies danger nice and early. Positionally is very, very strong, but he's also got an edge to his game that he is fierce in a tackle, very, very competitive, and understands a little bit of gameplay in and around the 11-a-side game. Is a real ball player, a new style centre-half. The way we like to play here at the county is to play out from the back, and he is able to lead that for us, and we're able to then to build up through the thirds.
Harrison Jewell bringing it forward for Cornwall. Short pass to Kai Cornish. Quick throw taken by hands to Harrison Jewell, skipper this afternoon.
One thing with Harrison is his reliability. He's very respectful of the game, he's very respectful of his peers, and he's also very respectful of his coaches around him. He's got a thirst for learning and wants to improve, and I think any course that offers him an opportunity to continue his football career would be really beneficial to him. And I know the American program is something that he would very much like to do, and he's very driven to do it. And I couldn't back his application with any higher aplomb than I'm stood here doing at the moment.
Story up the far post, Morgan Kuhn and Harrison Jewell alongside him. Flack with a kick, comes off. Was it Harrison Jewell over the western bar, but a good kick in. Jewell, difficult bounce for the Cornwall skipper there to deal with, and eventually did. Jewell get on the end of that attempt. Corner comes in, but it's cut out by Jewell. Now Kuhn comes inside. Intended towards Wharton. The defender's missed it. Alex Wharton with the chance, and there we have it. Brilliant. Just
I've been at Helston Club and I knew that I wanted to set up a youth structure, particularly the later age group into the 16s and 18-year-olds, and that's taken place this year. And moving on, we've entered the FA Youth Cup for the first time a Cornish club has in over 60 years, and I've got a very, very talented bunch of young players who are actually made their mark and playing in the first team as well. One of those that first came on, who was the first one of a batch of 6 or 7 we've got of 16, 17-year-olds, is Harrison Jewell. Harrison is probably one of the most composed and complete footballers I've seen at this age that I've ever seen. He has a head on him that is probably much older, into mid-20s, late 20s, on a 17-year-old's body, and his composure that he shows, and his passion and his desire is as good as I've seen from anybody at that age. He comes from a good pedigree, and it makes me feel very, very old actually, because I signed his father, his dad, many years ago, and we had Harrison training with us with the on and off, and coming into match days from his 15, waiting for him to turn 16. And as soon as he turned 16, I gave him his debut, and it should have so outstanding how he just took to it straight away in the senior football at step 6 level, and he ended up having man of the match. What's along with Harrison's composure on the ball is his ability. He can play in many positions. He's made his debut at right back. He'll probably play at centre half for a probably long period of his career, because he reads the ball well. He's brave and he can pass the ball, but he can also play in the middle of the park as well. And his all-round game is just built on one of, he just oozes confidence. He uses an assuredness and a calmness around him with other players pick up, and he's been very, very instrumental in our under-18s, being unbeaten this year, winning the league. We're in 2 cup finals, and hopefully we'll go on to win both of them and pick up the treble. And Harrison Jewell has been hugely instrumental in that. And watching him when he's playing with the college side, which is with the Chelsea Foundation team that has gone out there, we've missed him the last few weeks, because not only is he captained Cornwall, the under-18s, the Cornwall side, that shows his status that he's held in the county. He's out now captaining the college side, the Chelsea Foundation side, out in Dallas, where they've got teams all around the world that have come into play. And Harrison's at the forefront there of probably being one of the better players in that competition. And I can just see great things in Harrison. He's willing to learn. His passion for the game is second to none, and I just see him going from strength to strength. And if not only is he a fabulous footballer, but he's one of the nicest guys that I've known as well. And I always say to my players when I assign my footballers, it's that not only have they got to be good footballers, but you think, could I bring them round to meet the family and Sunday lunch? Would they sit in? Are they nice enough guys to do that? And he would be right up there, certainly with that, and he'd be welcome for my Sunday lunch at any time. And he's going to be a fabulous footballer.